You're with Business Today. I'm Sally Bundock. Well, let's now take a look at the impact of the tariffs that President Trump has introduced since he came into office. For some businesses in the US, they're having a good effect because domestic demand has been encouraged. So Michael Tomasi is President and Chief Executive of AccuRounds in Avon, Massachusetts. It's a manufacturer of precision components for aerospace, defense, medical and technology. And the company has seen sales jump by some 20% in the first quarter as customers who are buying abroad now look to avoid tariffs, and his staff are working overtime to meet demand. So hopefully we can link up with Michael. Here he is. Good morning to you, or good afternoon, or good evening, as it might be where you are, Michael. Welcome to BBC News, Chief Executive and President of AccuRounds. So just talk us through the impact tariffs has had on your business.
Sure, nice to be with you, Sally. We have received orders for two parts that we lost to overseas competition a few years ago. We've spoken with a couple of our key customers who are looking to reshore work that they've outsourced to other parts of the world. And just yesterday, we received an opportunity from a company in Pennsylvania that's looking to reshore work from Germany. So it's been opportunistic for us, and we hope that that continues.
So are you looking to hire more people? I mean, is this a trend you believe will be a long-term trend and not a short-term one? Do you think these tariffs on the components that you make and provide to your clients is probably here for the long term?
I think we can be competitive, yes. With automation, technology, upskilling our current team, we plan to keep the work that we won back from overseas, and we hope that the tariffs will help balance a level playing field across the world and allow us to be competitive, not only in America, but in other parts of the world as well.
So are you looking to expand your team?
Yes, we will look to expand as we continue to gain more work. We added to our facility a few years ago. We continue to purchase capital equipment, and as the demand increases, we'll look to add to our team.
So from your perspective then, Michael, do you believe President Trump is right that his strategy on tariffs is making America great again?
I think the jury's out on that, but I think the focus is to get people to the table and negotiate. The more countries that come to the table and we can make some deals on long-term trade agreements, then it's going to be beneficial to our country. I think our infrastructure and manufacturing across the U.S. has taken a hit over the years, but it's still quite vibrant, and there's still a lot of great activity taking place in our country currently.
You obviously as a company were able to react quickly and be nimble in this situation, but there's many areas within manufacturing where they're not able to do that in the US, are they? And therefore companies that have relied on goods being made in, say, Vietnam or China or elsewhere, they're really struggling right now.
Yeah, it's a long-term play. This isn't something that gets fixed overnight, over a week or a month or even a year. It will take years to build the infrastructure here. So that's why some initial trade agreements will help that. But I think, long-term, it's the right focus. Listen, we're experiencing some input costs as well. I mean, there's some material that we can't procure in the States that we have to go overseas for. We're paying tariffs on that material. Some tooling that we purchase, some capital equipment that we purchase in Europe and Asia. So, we are feeling the hit. But again, if we can be competitive with buying the proper technology and upskilling our team members to produce, I think we can be competitive, not locally, nationally, but internationally as well.
And do you think you can remain competitive if the tariffs were to completely disappear that have been put on various countries around the world? Can you remain competitive in that situation?
I think we can. I really do, because it's important for the United States to be somewhat self-sufficient when it comes to defense and national security. So it's not a question of should we. We must bolster our United States manufacturing infrastructure. And I think with technology and the advancements in technology and automation, because we don't have the workforce today to fulfill all the jobs that we'll need to produce everything in this country, everything that we should be producing in this country. So with the addition of AI, automation, and the technology and enhancements in capital equipment, we will absolutely be able to compete globally.
Okay. Michael Tomasi, President and Chief Executive of AccuRounds, thank you so much for talking to us on BBC News.
Pleasure to be with you, Sally. Thank you.
Well, let's stay in the US because the central bank, the Federal Reserve,